Guys, I'm in Zion right now. This is absolutely wild. It literally looks like a castle out here. Like every fucking structure looks like a castle. That's the best way to describe it because it's so far up in the air. It's just like never ending. When you're in a place like this, dude, you feel so small compared to the rest of what's out there. I don't know, man. I don't want to get too far from my car because I don't want to fuck anything up and get lost out here. That would be the worst thing to do. So, I'm gonna keep exploring for a while. I just got in, so I think it's like 12 miles all the way through. And there's various points where various points where you can get off or get out of your car and explore. So, I'm just gonna keep wandering a little bit and get some beautiful footage. So, just a recap for you guys on the day. Today is technically my last full day in Utah. Tomorrow, I check out of this Airbnb by 11 a.m. And in all honesty, I'm probably just going to uh, probably check out early. Probably leave here like first thing in the morning when I wake up. Other than I still need to record and take pictures of this Airbnb because I have yet to do that. I'll probably meditate. Probably go grab breakfast from somewhere and then get ice from my cooler. But I just want to get a head start on the road because it's going to take me 2 days to get home. I'm going to split up the driving. Try and aim for like 10 hours tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and then that would give me like, 5, 6, 7 hours roughly somewhere in there. I guess it depends on what route I take because I have yet to decide if I'm going to go through Colorado again or if I want to go further south. If I go south, in total, I think it's like 18 hours. So I'm kind of torn between the two because honestly, at this point, like, this trip has been amazing. There's been a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of emotions, a lot of insights. I mean, like, just it's been all over the place. And hopefully, um, on the last vlog that I create, either on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on when I get home, I'll try and recap everything for you guys that I've learned. I've really just tried to be as honest as I possibly could in every vlog that I've made, just giving you guys kind of the situation and where I'm at personally. Um, so, yeah. But what was I saying before that? Yeah, so I'm ready to get home. I've loved this trip. It's like I said, it's been insane. It was something that I needed to do. It was something that I felt like was necessary for me. It's something that I've been talking about for a while, specifically Utah, wanting to go out here, and I finally did it. I conquered the fear, and but I miss surprisingly, dude, I miss Iowa. I don't think many people say that, but I miss my family. I miss my cat. I can't, like, I've literally envisioned the moment when I finally open my apartment door and I can just pick up my cat and snuggle with him and give him kisses. And also, too, I actually miss working. I miss my people supported. Like, I can't wait to see him again and fuck with them because they bring me so much joy. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like in this weird place. This is the last night I got home from. So, I guess I didn't really recap everything I did. I went to Zion today, which was awesome. Very magnificent. It's beautiful country. It's fucking ginormous. And I said it in the vlog, but I mean, when you are down in these canyons, I mean, you just feel so small compared to the rest of the world. Like, it really puts things into perspective. And if you're not living inside of that environment every single day, it's really hard for you to think about. I mean, like, when I was down there today, my mind was just having a hard time processing the fact that I'm standing in this ginormous canyon with these mountains. Well, I don't even know what you call them. Plateaus, like, what the fuck? They're huge. And, I'm just thinking the whole time, like, this is wild. This is crazy. Like, I almost can't believe it. I mean, this trip has flown by. Like, I fucking leave tomorrow and I'll be home on Wednesday. And I don't know. There's just been so many times like these reoccurring thoughts where I'm like, yeah, dude, you're here. You're here and you're doing it, and you're doing it by yourself. And that's, I mean, again, just breaking down that fear of like going on a trip by myself. I didn't get to accomplish everything that I wanted to. Obviously, there was that one day I tried to go down to Arches and Moab and it didn't work out. I didn't really get to do much in Salt Lake just because of the time that I arrived, and it's so crazy up there. And I didn't get to go on the sand dunes. I also wanted to get a tattoo, but I mean, you can't logistically get everything done that you want to. And one of the biggest things that I've learned on this trip is like you can, and this has helped my perfectionism. And I think that's partly why these videos go much better for me in terms of the internal, like, shit that I'm saying to myself if I'm judging myself as I'm talking, like, oh, that's not what you want to say, that's not the right word. I think it works because I've come on this trip, and despite all the plans that I may have had, some of them have worked out, some of them haven't. A lot of it's been exploration and just seeing and just kind of like adapting to whatever happens. It's just a good life lesson. It's like you can try and plan your life out, you can try and plan things out, but it's never going to go 100% according to plan. And so I definitely think I'll come back out to Utah at some point. I don't know when, because I do want to go to the sand dunes. It'd be cool to see the arches, and I've already kind of conquered a few things. I already saw Zion, so if I were to come back, I wouldn't necessarily need to go to that. So I think it's just, a big learning process, and you get that, with any trip that you go on, whether you're with people or not. And so there's a lot to take away from this trip. Like I said, hopefully on the last vlog I can kind of document or put all these pieces together of all these things that I've been thinking of. Because I mean, like I said, it's been a roller coaster ride of emotions, just up and down. Uh, Literally so much to think about. So much has been on my mind, good and bad. And sorry, like I'm all over the place. I totally forgot. So to wrap that up, but then to go back to what I was saying, I went to Zion, and then on my way back up, I was torn between trying to go to those sand dunes or going to Cedar City. And in Cedar City is the college Southern Utah University, and my cousin Tyson Poots, he used to actually play football there, graduated from there, and played for the Dallas Cowboys for a little bit. So I thought it's necessary that now that I have an extended amount of time, I was like, I'm going to go check out Cedar City because it's on the way back up to Richfield where I'm staying right now. So I went on their campus and I bought two shirts. I'm wearing one right now. There's the logo. And then I got a bracelet, sticker, and a magnet. But it is a beautiful campus. It was just raining and it was so windy that I was trying to ride my penny board, but it wasn't really working. But shout out to this girl named Sammy. I'm assuming she's a student there. She kind of showed me around and helped me get to the apparel store, and I was like, damn, dude, this is a beautiful campus. I wish I had more time, and I wish it was sunny out. Like I could actually like roam around and enjoy the outdoors. But I was also just so tired that I didn't stay very long, and then got back in the car because it was like another almost 2 hours before I got back to Richfield. And then I got pulled over by a highway patrol officer, whatever the fuck you want to call him, and he was saying that the tint on my front windows was too dark, and so I guess it just varies from state to state. But I was like, yeah, I live in Iowa, if you can't tell by the plates. I didn't actually say that to him, but I'm thinking in my head like, well, I leave tomorrow, so I really hope you don't find me because I probably wouldn't pay it because I'm not from here, and so I'm sorry that my tint is too dark, but I'm not here for like a month or 2 months, and if I would have known that, it would probably get changed at some point. But he was nice. He let me off, but the weirdest thing happened. He came on the passenger side because we're on the highway in the mountains, so he didn't want to go on the driver's side because you would be like in the lane and potentially get hit by another car. So as after he's asked for my license and registration, he looks down at my center console, but on the floor I have like this wooden bowl that I keep my change in, and I had the tire pressure gauge thing you can check like where your tire pressure is at. And then I have like a bouncy ball in there, and then I had the bag that holds the Garmin. The Garmin is the GPS system that I've been relying on to get me from place to place. And the officer is like, "Is that marijuana in the bag?" And I was like, or he just said, "Is that marijuana down there?" I was like, "Wait, what? What are you talking about? Where?" He's like, "In that bag." I'm like, "No, dude, that's the fucking Garmin. That's the Garmin bag. Like, what do you mean?" I swear, like, he was a nice guy. He let me off, gave me a warning, said, "Hey, enjoy the rest of your trip." Asked me what I was up to, but I swear to God, man, police, highway patrolmen, whatever, state troopers, it's like they come at you for one reason, but they always try and get you for something else, whether it be pot, alcohol, like they want to search your car. And it's honestly, it's been a long time since I got pulled over, so it was kind of like, damn, wow. Hopefully I wasn't speeding. I was kind of afraid that I might have been speeding. But yeah, so that's been my day, and after that I just got back, and I've been trying to relax and just watch some TV and wind down before the night is over. I've gotten into this really good habit of doing stretches, doing my hip exercise or my hamstring exercises, and then I write in my journal, read my book, read the Bible, and and then go to bed. And I usually put my phone away like 2 hours before bed. So hoping to continue this when I get back to Iowa. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as today, like I said, I kind of gave you guys my plans for tomorrow. There'll be a few more blogs. Hopefully some cool things will happen before the trip is over. But all in all, man, like I said, I think the biggest thing I take away from this is just I'm very proud of myself for what I've accomplished. So anyways, catch you guys on the flip side.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Plist.io. Music licensing reimagined.